Hello everybody, how are you doing? Today I'm going to be showing you how you can use GitHub. So GitHub is a software that, a program or a network that many programmers use to store their programs, contribute to programs, fork programs, etc. So the first thing you'll see when going onto GitHub with a registered account is this. This is the homepage, and the generals are, this is the home button. This is search, so you can search repositories. There's also pull requests, which is basically like if you fork a repository, you can merge it back together. And then issues, which is self-explanatory. And then marketplace, which is for like plugins, and explore, which is like programmer social media except with repositories and people. So the next thing that I'm going to show you is the repositories menu on the side. So this menu is basically like a list of the repositories that you've made. I've made these, so these show up over here. And then in the center, it's basically the people, the programmers that you have followed, and like the stuff that they have done. Or the repositories. It depends. And then on the side, this is just like an information panel. There might be notifications over here, and you can explore more repositories. And on the top over here, there is a new repository. So you can make a new repository, you can import a repository, a new gist, which I'm going to explain later, new organization, or a new project. So the new repository, so this is the screen that you're going to see. So the owner is you, and then you can make the repository name, description, public or private, and then these three things. And on the bottom it explains what it does. I usually use these two, and you can add this one if you need it. And then on the bottom it's create repository. So let's create an example repository. And description, lorem ipsum, and then let's add a readme and a license. Actually, maybe not a license because this isn't a software. So just a readme. So this is the view of the new repository. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on here. I'll explain most of it. So the first thing you'll see is the readme. So you can click edit, and it is in markdown format. So the formatting might be kind of weird at first, but it is completely normal. Well, to people who have already used it. So this is heading 1, which is biggest, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it goes from big to small, from 1 to 6. And then there's also paragraphs, and that's basically all you need to know at the start. You can explore more in Markdown in the future, like if you need it, but it's usually the headings and text that are used in repositories. So after you're done committing the changes, you just have to click commit. So you can make a title for it, and then an extended description. I mean, this is a description, this is extended description, and you can branch the commit if it's on a big project, so other people can review it, and then make a request to merge it back in. Or you can commit directly to the main branch if it's if you're authorized to do so. So let's just commit the changes. Let's just add another heading. Oops. And then let's click commit. Boom. Now it's added. Okay, so over here you can clone it, open with GitHub desktop, or download the zip of the code. This is just go to file, you can search for the file, and then add file, like create the new code or upload the code or file. It depends. Like, let's say that we want to create a C++ project saying hello world. So we just make hello world.cpp, which is the extension for C++ if I remember correctly, and then include IOStream. So this isn't an IDE, it's just a place where you can type it. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and just click commit, and boom, you have hello world. Other than that, you can change like the about of the project, so the description, website, topics, these things, and then just click save once you're done. The releases are basically like, let's say that you made a program and you want to release it, then just compile the program, take the final result, and drop the binary over here. Describe the release, release title, release tag, and then if it's like a beta or a pre-release or a snapshot in case of Minecraft or Minecraft clones, which are technically not allowed, but whatever, then you can just click this is a pre-release to notify the people that this is a beta. And then there's also some tagging suggestions on the side and semantic versioning, which I usually use. Next thing we're going to look at is issues. Issues are basically bug reports, and you can make a new issue here. You can make title over here, and then you can write the issue starting with markdown as supported, and then you can use these tools over here as well. You can preview it, and then you can assign the people, assign labels, assign projects, assign milestones, and then submit the issue. After that, there's pull requests. This is a bit more advanced. If I remember correctly, there is an article from GitHub about pull requests. Let's see. So if you want to look more into this, you can look at this article from the GitHub documentation. So it's basically just to propose and collaborate changes on a repository. Once it is approved, then it merges back into the original repository. And next actions, it is just to like deploy, build, test code, make reviews, etc. And then projects are like, you can make Kanban boards, you can make lists, etc. And those help you organize the stuff that you're doing with your projects. The wiki is basically the Wikipedia, except just for your project or your repository. Security, these things are basically just for security. I don't really know what they do, so I'm not going to go into detail on that. Insights, basically you can see like how many people did what, and how many commits, and traffic, etc. And then the settings. So in case that you made a web page with HTML, CSS, JS, then just go to Pages and then select the branch that has the code, and then save it, and boom, web page gets deployed. And there's options, which are basically for like the repository. Like it just shows everything about the repository, like changing the visibility, transfer ownership, archiving and deleting repository issues, sponsorships, discussions, which you can enable if you want, and a lot of other stuff which are just to manage the repository. You can also manage the access, which is to like manage who can do what and where. And then the security, this stuff, like I said, I don't know anything about the security in GitHub. The branches and pull requests, those can like help you organize your code and different parts of your code. If it's a big project, then multiple people working on multiple parts of their code. And webhooks, which I don't really know. Notifications, which I haven't looked into yet. And environments, just this. And then moderation settings for like limit to existing users, limit to prior contributors, limit to repository collaborators, and basically it just restricts which external users can interact with your repository. And yeah, that's basically it for GitHub. Oh yeah, and gists. I need to show you the gists. So gists in GitHub are basically like short snippets of code that you want to share. So let's say like this is just small snippets of code which other people can use, and you can also save gists, make your own gists, etc. So it's just like a very basic text editor with like your file name, gist description, etc. And then you can publish those gists to the public so they can use it if they want to. Alright, so that's basically it. Thanks for watching. Bye.